We are here at the Stella Nova Resort, one of Universal's newest hotels. It opened just a few months ago, and we are here for the opening of Epic Universe. I'm here with my family, and we're staying here for 5 nights. So I'm going to show you around, and I'm going to tell you what our experience was staying here as a family. Here's the outside. There's, if I remember correctly, I think it's over 133,000 reflective tiles that were placed on the outside of this resort. At nighttime, you can see that there are panels that are lit up. It's made to look like the night sky with stars shining. I think there's supposed to be a constellation pattern. I'm not sure which one it is though. At night we might try and catch a glimpse of it. Here is the entrance. The buses are just over there. We'll get closer. Here is the resort shuttles. The first one goes to Volcano Bay or Epic Universe. Though we are not too far away, so you could walk to Epic Universe. And I will time that. We'll see how long it takes to get there. But there are buses constantly coming. Yesterday when we went, there was one waiting just to come and park over here. See over
Welcome
here.
Aboard. This bus is traveling to Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure and City Walk.
This resort is themed to space and the vastness of the unknown. And as we go in here, this is the vortex. Luggage. And there's the Universal Studio store. There's where you go to check in. And the Vacation Planning Center. There you can pick up your tickets. There's the Nova Bar. Many places to sit and relax while you're waiting to check in. Some condiments. This is the market for grab and go items. This is where you can get some grab and go hot food. And some salads and fruit. And some buffets. Those are good. Some drinks. Some ice cream. Here's where you get food. The Cosmos Cafe, I believe is what it's called. It's Cosmos Cafe. There's plenty of things to order. Here's the pool area. It's actually very busy today. Thought it would be calmer. Right now it's 1 o'clock, but there's a lot of people out here. Pool hours are 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. And at 8 o'clock they have movies playing out here if you want to come. A few days ago they had the Meg. This is a splash pad. There's plenty of seating. There's a few games out here too. Here's the towel return and towels, and then some life vests if their children need them while they play in the pool. Here's the Galaxy Grill, so you can order food while you're out here and pick it up. And then over here is the bar. Here's the Galaxy Bar. Here's the Universal store. If you need to check out if you need to rent a car, they also have an Avis, as do all of the Universal hotels. Past the elevators. What is the game room, which requires a key. Here's the game room where you can play. There's just a few things in here. It's not super big, but it's enough to have some fun. Try and get some Mario plushes. To 10 o'clock. Weights, water fountain, locker rooms. Towels. Plenty of things to do in here. Lots of bikes, treadmills, weights, and even locker rooms. Let's check out the third floor, because here it has a special hallway that looks like stars. Oh, there it is. They couldn't have any rooms in this space. They decided to do stars to use up the space creatively. The walls have this cool pattern around the doors. And then I really like these room numbers. Here is the ice, and then they also on each floor have ice and these water bottle fillers. These rooms each room sleeps 4, but I think it's about 65% of the rooms are adjoining. So if you're a bigger family like us, we have 6 of us, so we had to get 2 separate rooms, and we have an adjoining room. Okay, now we're going to go walk to Epic Universe and see how long it takes us to go there. There are 6 elevators, so it doesn't take long to get to one. We are going to see how long it takes to walk to Epic Universe. I'm just following this sidewalk, which ended on one side and crossed and still in the parking lot. I can see the bus stop over there. So we're getting closer. We have officially made it to the entrance of the Stella Nova Resort and to the intersection where we'll have to cross. And I'm going to cross to see how long it actually takes to get to the entrance of the park. We're now at Epic Boulevard and the Stella Nova Way. It took about 6 minutes to get to the intersection, and now it gave me, I think, a 30-second timer. It's a pretty far distance to go across that road. And we've made it to the property. Now we're gonna go and see how long it takes to get to security. Right now we're at 8 minutes. That's with waiting for the stop sign. That's waiting to cross over. So it took us about 9 minutes to get to where the buses drop off the Stella Nova Resort guests, which is at 1. And we can go see how long it takes to actually walk to the front of the park too. We made it to the front of Epic Universe, and it took about 11 minutes, about 11 and a half minutes just to walk here. So if I had my kids though, it would take longer. They definitely wouldn't be walking as fast as I do. So that's not too bad. Here we are at Stella Nova Resort at Epic Universe. Here's a closet. It's got plenty of space. There's iron, the safe, the extra blankets, some hangers. Place to put your luggage so it's out of the way. And then first we come to the bathroom. So you've got your sink. And then we've got water. There's a facial soap. It's Cosmic Ember. I wonder how it'll smell. Okay, and then there's some extra towels down here. Hair dryer and some extra toilet paper and tissues. So here's the toilet and the bathtub. There's some more towels over there, and then here's the shower head. And we've got some more bath soap. And then here's the shampoo and conditioner, also called Cosmic Ember. And then we have this little wall here, a divider. And it has a curtain if you wanted to open it up. And here is the room. There's a rug. It's blue. It's like a laminate floor, I believe, and then it has that blue rug on the ground. And then this is the stars. These are actual pictures of space from NASA that were given to Universal to use in their resort. So that's a really cool feature. And then here's the beds. They're just 2 queen-size beds. And then you have a mushroom lamp over here, alarm clock, and some outlets there. And this, oh, it is a drawer. Yep, there's a drawer there. Over here is the fridge. And here is the fridge. And then you have a little coffee maker, Cuisinart, and your ice bucket. And you have some drawers here. And a little bench to sit down with a table. And a little pillow, and your TV, and then here is the view. So we have a pretty good view. You can see Epic Universe from here. It's got really big windows. And then this would close. You want it to be a little darker. At the Helios Ground, they had buttons to close. These do not have buttons. They're just pulls. Just pull it to close it. And so this is the room at the Stella Nova Resort. And plus, these, I believe it's 65% of the rooms at the Stella Nova Resort are adjoining. So if you have a bigger family like I do, we actually had to get 2 rooms. And so we have a adjoining room. Just 2 here. The 2 rooms that we got are very much the same, except for the fact that our bathroom, one has a tub and the other one has a shower. So that means that this hotel does have those 2 options. So you could request it when you go to book, because there are rooms that have a shower and there are some that have a bathtub.
We ate at the Cosmo Cafe for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We really enjoyed the food. Everything came up fresh and hot. There's plenty of options to choose from, and everything I ate I enjoyed. The breakfast menu has so many delicious options. I really wish we had eaten breakfast more than once. It was so hard to decide what to eat because it all looked so good. I love a good waffle top with fruit and whipped cream, so that's what I got. They also have Eggs Benedict and breakfast sandwiches, but something I really liked about the Cosmo Cafe was that there is a kids menu. I've noticed that the restaurants at Universal often don't have a kids menu. However, I think they're starting to change that with Epic Universe. The kids' meals come with a drink, and they're a good portion size. We ate here more often for lunch and dinner, and I've tried a lot of menu items. I ate the Stella Burger and the fried chicken sandwich. Those have the options for either fries, salad, or sweet potato fries. Everything was really good, but I absolutely loved the hot honey chicken pizza. It was so good. It has a creamy garlic sauce, and the pizzas are big enough to share. I'll probably do a separate video just to review the food here.
Yesterday when we were at Epic Universe, we actually had our merchandise delivered to us from Epic Universe to our hotel. So if you're staying at a Universal hotel, that is one of the great options that they have that's free. All you have to do is you tell them at checkout that you want your packages delivered to your room. That way you don't have to carry it throughout the whole day.
Let's talk about our overall thoughts of the Stella Nova Resort and what our experience was staying here. The staff was really nice, friendly, and very helpful. I like the space theme. It's not over the top, and some might say it's too simplistic, but the Universal hotels have always been a bit more minimalistic with their themes, which is fine, but I really do like the design of this hotel. I think the white walls really work to give it that space station kind of vibe. And I love that they included actual photos from space. The rooms were a good size. The beds were comfortable to sleep in. For our entire stay, I don't recall ever hearing any noise coming from the rooms around us. Everything in our room was working properly, so no problem there. The Universal store has something from all the different worlds at Epic Universe, and any essentials like sunscreen, ibuprofen, and band-aids, and even swimsuits if you forget to bring yours. They also have the power-up bands for Super Nintendo World, so you can pick those up before your park day and get them connected to the app so you're ready to go. We never waited long for a shuttle bus to come. At times, the Epic Universe bus would come back when there was still one parked in the pickup spot. So even though you can walk to Epic, they are making sure there's always transportation to get to the park. How long does it take to get to City Walk from Stella Nova? It typically took between 15 to 20 minutes. The only negative for staying here would be the distance from the North Campus, but that's not a big deal. 15 to 20 minutes really isn't that bad to get to the other parks. Overall, we had a great time here. We love the food and would love to stay here again. Let me know if you plan on staying here, and make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.